Hi, my name is Teheli, and today I am going to take you through a 10-minute static stretching routine. These are one of the things I usually do after strength training, so it's really important after you do your dynamic warm-up and your actual workout, the strength training itself. Just as important to close out your workout with some static stretching. Ideally, holding a minimum of 15 seconds, but today we're going to be using this timer and we are going to be holding each stretch for 30 seconds before switching. I will guide you accordingly. So the first thing we're going to start off with is the hamstring stretch. So just come gently onto your mat, not bowling and rolling as I am. Extend your legs out front and point your toes up towards the ceiling or towards your knees, reaching as if you can, reach down to touch your toes. And you're just holding here for the next 30 seconds or longer. So what this hamstring stretch allows me to do is it loosens up my calf muscles. It loosens up obviously my hamstrings, the tight muscles in my lower back. Especially if you're doing things like deadlifts, etc. We're going to hold for 30 more seconds. These areas do get tight, so this is a nice way of loosening it up. It also loosens up my glutes. So sometimes a lot of us are very round in the shoulders when we do this stretch, and we're from here. And when you just squeeze your shoulder blades together and then walk yourself down. Maybe you can't touch your toes, but perhaps you're touching your ankles or your shins, wherever you can reach. And we're holding here until we hit the next beep. Right, so now we're going on to the tricep stretch. You're going to take one arm up, bend the elbow, and with the other hand, you're just going to press down gently on that elbow and stretch the tricep. So this is what the stretch looks like from the back view. And we're going to do right side and left side. And again, we're holding for 30 seconds, but in this case today, I'd like to hold each stretch for 1 minute or 2 beeps. So while you're here, focus on your breathing. Nice deep breath in and out. You've just finished your workout. So just take the opportunity to focus on all that you were able to accomplish during your workout. Sometimes I find that when I'm about to start training, I don't have any energy. But when I'm finished with the workout, I feel very, very accomplished and very powered up. So now we're going to do the other side. And this is called a tricep stretch. Nice deep breath in and out. So I'm just moving around here on the mat so you can get a better view of what's happening from different perspectives. Right, and release. Oh, sorry, let's hold for 30 more seconds because we did do 1 minute on the other side. So nice, slow, deep breath in and out. Relax your mind, relax your shoulders. Get all that tension off your body and just focus inwards. Right, and gently release. Next up, we're going to come to one of my favorite stretches, which is a spine twist. So I'm just going to slide my right leg up, cross it over my left knee. My left foot is flexed. And I'm just going to, with this left arm, hug that right knee into my body and twist over to my right side. You may see from here my right hand is going to go all the way back, as far back as possible. And I'm just taking my gaze over my shoulder. Taking my gaze over my shoulder, I'm going to look towards that right hand. Taking the gaze forward, we're going to switch and cross the legs. Switch side. Now my left leg crosses over that right knee hugging that left knee in with the right arm. Left hand goes back and moving all the way over the left shoulder. So this is spine twist, one of my favorite stretches. And why is it one of my favorite stretches? Well, it takes out a lot of tension out of the spine. We're going to hold here for 30 more seconds. We're going to start all over again. So now we're going to do something called a pigeon stretch. So with the pigeon stretch, I'm just going to come on all fours first of all, and then step my right leg forward into a lunge and walk my right foot over to the left side of the mat. Bring that knee down, and then walk my left knee back and come up to the top of the left foot, and I'm holding here for 30 seconds. Pigeon stretch. So this can sometimes feel uncomfortable. It's great for stretching the hip flexors. I'm going to hold for 30 more seconds. It can feel a bit uncomfortable, yes, but it's great for stretching your hip flexors. And eventually, it just feels so natural. It's one of my favorite poses when I do not have tight hips, but it creates a lot of flexibility in the hip area. And the hip area is one of the, it's the second most mobile area of the body, shoulders being the first, coming up. And it holds a lot of tension. So we want to make sure to get that tension out. So I'm going to do the other side now, step forward. This is another way of getting into it. And we're down in pigeon stretch. Nice deep slow breaths here. And as you take your breath in and out, just try to get all that tension out of your body. That's it right there. Hold for 30 more seconds. Come out of the stretch, just sit off to one side. We bring the legs together in a cross-legged position, and let's stretch those shoulders. Reaching that right arm across the chest, then you use your left hand and the back of the left arm, the lower arm, is just going to press that right hand or right wrist towards your left side and away from your body. So it's natural here sometimes if you're very tight in your shoulders to be here. I'm going to roll that shoulder down, create distance between the ear, the neck, and the shoulder. So we want to avoid this, and we want to have more of this. And the other side. Move that shoulder. Just 30 more seconds. And then we're going to do one more stretch on a personal favorite of mine. As you can tell, all of these stretches are personal favorites of mine simply because of what they do to the body. Next up, we're coming into child's pose. So sitting up one side again. I'm just going to widen my knees mat distance apart, bringing the soles of my feet together, or the toes together, sorry, more like it. I'm going to extend the arms out front and bring my forehead down to the ground. Or if you prefer, you can just cross your arms and bring your forehead down to the crossed arms. And we are done. That brings us to the end of today's stretching routine. Thank you so much for your time. I hope this helps, and I will see you in my next video. Toodles!